Okay guys, we're at a set location we put in yesterday, and I put a pocket set in here, and then I seen there was some beaver sign. So I brought my 750 today and a rod, and we're gonna set for beaver today. But in the meantime, we got one out of this pocket here. So here's where the beaver are coming up. And I'm just gonna put a 750 here. See if we can nab another one. This one's pretty small. This is the Hags drowning rod setup on a 8-foot fiberglass rod and an MB 750, like I said. So works really good. Gotta make sure to jam that bottom in good. Put our top stake in here. This river I'm trapping is just plumb full of rocks. And there's better 750 right here. I don't have any popple sticks. I wish I did. We're gonna try and break this off. We're going to use this little white stick to attract them. So we'll just poke it like that. Oops. This is the new beaver food lure I've been using. I used it this spring too and had great success with it. It's nice and loud. So just put a dab right there. And that's all there is to it. Which that is a Duke 1.5 with a Wild River Mink pan on it. That was caught using that new lure I've been trying out. I think I'm gonna call it money printer, and it looks like my bait was kind of drug out. You can see this lure right there. It's very greasy base and really stands up well to the elements. Put a little bait in there. And since we're here, we'll throw some more lure in there. There we go. So that pocket's reset. We have one more pocket over here. These pocket sets, like I said before, will catch beaver, otter, mink, and muskrats on them, so they're absolutely awesome for river trapping. Looks like you can tell the beaver went up here and hauled some mud up. Here's their other pocket. It looks like there's a lot of mud on the pan. Some of the bank must have caved in, and they drug my bait out, so we'll rebait that. So you kind of want to shove it into the back of the pocket the best you can. Should have been a little deeper. Make them work a little bit harder for it. But this river is a blast to trap. I didn't trap it last year, but before that I trapped it every year. You can see the beaver over there crawling up the bank, getting into those little willows and eating. So, perfect. On to the next location. Okay, so we're at the next set location. And this money printer lure, well, you can see the beaver coming up right here too. This money printer lure, I kind of wanted it to work for everything. On the water line, I wanted a kind of an ultimate pocket set lure. And it wasn't designed for beaver. But some of the ingredients beaver are definitely attracted to. And there's another one. So, for being a Coon and Mink line, we're doing good on the beaver. There's a pocket set on that side of the river that has nothing, but so lift the slide wire back up. Really stake the trap in good here. We got that staked in. Run our slide wire back up. Looks like it might have had something in its mouth when it was checking it out. This is a Bridger 1.5. Oop. A little touchy. And there we go. So you can see this is just kind of like, I don't know what you would want to call it. I call it like a crawdad set, hole set. And I just put lure here, and lure there. So there's, hopefully you can see here, there's 3 holes and the trap's just bedded in the middle. So, sweet, another beaver. Okay guys, here's a good location. There's some beaver activity. See right here, beaver is dragging some mud up. Then right here they're going up. And then somewhere right here I have a pocket set. And I need to remember where it's at. The beaver are just going up this bank all through here. And over there they're going up the bank. And I do not see my pocket set. There's a feed pile. Hopefully you can see that right about there. So I'm gonna put a set right here. We'll just do a baited set. I like to do caster mounts in the spring. And then I do like using beaver food lure in the fall, but I will do caster mounts as well. Push her down there good. And this ground is just super hard. Yeah, they're coming up right up that. So that's all we're gonna do. They already have a stick for us here. I'm just going to clean that off. Oops, wrong lure. Getting too many lures in the pouch. just going to put a dab of food lure right behind my stick. Just like that. And you can, I don't really have a whole lot to block them in, but you can try and fence them in a little bit. So they're closer to the trap. But they'll go right over the top of it. And we still got to find that pocket here. Sometimes you do such a good job putting them in that you can't find them. Oh, here it is. This one I put right here. Right up in there. And I don't feel my trap chain. And feel like we have something. And another beaver, so not much of a Coon and Mink line. Pretty much just catching beaver, and part of it was just where I had set my trap, but I thought it was a good location for Coon and Mink, so. Work that slide wire up and restake. You can see I got this culvert kind of dammed up. There's fresh mud there. And we're just going to put the trap back. Throw some lure right there. This grass, give it a little more eye appeal. Put a blob there. That one's good. I'm going to grab a 330. Since there's a lot of sign here, I'll throw in another beaver set. Okay, so this is where we're going to put the beaver set. Perfect place for a 330. We're just going to jam her in here, clear out this stuff. It's extremely deep, so we're going to try and keep it up a little bit here. Just use a rebar stake on that side. You always want to make sure to go through the swivel here. This one will go just like this. Oh, better make sure our safeties are off. It's always a big disappointment if you don't. Okay, so we're good there. Shove this down in there. And I always have my trigger shaped like a T. And this one, put a dab right here. So there we go. Doesn't get much better than that. And if you're worried about having some beaver that are kind of conibear shy, you know, this one we don't necessarily need a dive stick, but we can kind of just blend it in a little bit. Just like that. That's all you need to do. Great beaver set. We'll go check the other side now. So on this side we have 2 pockets and a blind set. There's a pocket right there. Nothing. And I guess this isn't in a pocket, but they're just cruising up through here. I just put lure right here. And then here's a blind set. We kind of finally caught something else. So here's a muskrat. It's 150 Bridger. So we'll reset this bad boy. And same thing as on the Beaver set. We're just going to go through the eye, or the trap chain deal, ring. I'm just going to use our rebar as a stabilizer and get her in there. There we go, ready to catch another rat. Okay guys, hope the wind isn't too bad. Here's the location. I'd put in a couple pockets in yesterday, and I see something jumping around. You can see this bank's covered in raccoon tracks. And right here we have a muskrat, looks like. Yep, muskrat that didn't go down the slide wire. So we'll take care of him and reset it quick. Okay, so I checked the other pocket quick. There's nothing in there, so this is the last trap of the day. Sometimes they can really get wrapped up. Yeah, it's always fun catching these little guys. And later today, I'm gonna go find a slough with about 30 huts in it, so I'll set that, and then when that video's up, I'll link it in the description. But yeah, I'm not really sure why he didn't go down. Sometimes these muskrats are just not quite big enough to pull the trap. Oh, if this thing got bent or what? There we go. This is with that Wild River Mink pan I've talked about. The guy in Minnesota makes them. Good guy with good products. Just gonna put that there. And since he tore it up, we'll rebait it and lure. These pocket sets are great for muskrats too. Same with those blind sets, like that one we caught earlier today. You can get a lot of muskrats in there, and those 150s are quick to throw in. So thanks for watching, and we'll have another check for you.